Please go buy Glenda's Favorite Houseplants t-shirt, please. She drew all the plants in this video for you to wear. Thank you. Enjoy this fucking video.
What's up? ¿Qué onda? I thought it would be cool to show y'all my 10 favorite plants. I've been collecting plants seriously for about a year now. In that year, I've attained probably over 100 plants. I don't know exactly how many, but I have a shit ton of plants. So it was hard for me to pick these top 10. I'm pretty sure all of these are orchid, cactus, succulent type. This one is the Catalytin orbiculata variegata, and this one is so fucking adorable. I love how powdery and colorful this succulent is, and obviously the main reason why I love it is because of how plump and juicy it looks. It's so cute. So I have to admit that this is actually the second specimen I've had of this type of plant, because the first one I got and it wasn't very happy. I probably overwatered it and it rotted on me. So I was very determined though to have this plant, so I didn't give up, and as soon as I was able to get another one, I did. And I haven't regretted it because this one has just sprung on me. It's grown so much. I have this under my grow light and I've noticed that it started to branch out, which is just so cool because that means it's on its way to becoming a cute little unicorn poop tree. I had to pick this Phytum compactum variegata because I absolutely love the form of this plant, the succulent leaf. The way I've described it is like it looks chiseled out of rock. Like it just looks carved out with like a little wooden tool or something, or a little whatever. They kind of remind me of gushers, especially the yellow, just like the brighter color. This one has to be maybe my favorite succulent. It's very hard, but this is my baby. Can you see it? I absolutely love this plant. This is an Echeveria cubic frost variegata, and you know, I think there's like there might be 4 different rosettes, but I just think it's so beautiful. The colors are so pretty. The form is just out of this world. It looks like the perfect little alien flower to me, and I definitely want to eat it. The funny thing about this plant is that when I got it from a leaf. So I bought this plant as a leaf propagation. So it was this tiny little cubic frost leaf with this baby growing from it. And it's been almost a year now. And the funny thing is, this next plant I'm going to show you, I got at the same exact time, and it was probably this size, but it's a lot bigger than this. And that is this Echeveria primadonna variegata. I got both of these at the same exact time, but you can see that they are just built very differently, right? This one, I love this one. Okay, I consider this one like one of the most successful Echeverias of mine because I got this as a tiny cutting, and I remember it wasn't looking too strong, but I just kept taking care of it, and over time it's become this, and I'm just like amazed by it. You can see the roots already, and I repotted this pretty recently. It's just so healthy and beautiful, and I have this under the grow light, and I didn't have it directly under, I had it kind of to the side, and it started splitting into two. So this might be a bloom or this might be another head, I'm not sure. This is my variegated bear paws, and I love this plant. It's also a Catalytin. I love this specific plant. I've added multiple plants, and I have the non-variegated one, but it's just one plant, and I put it outside. He doesn't look too good. So this one's definitely the beautiful sibling. Yeah, so when I'm feeling lonely, I just come over here and I hold their hands, and they make me feel like everything's going to be okay. This is my variegated string of hearts, and I originally bought this as one long strand, and over time I've cut it. So far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little strands, and I recently cut them, so I have them propagating in water right now. My plan is to have a full pot of these, but so far I love the way these look. I don't have the non-variegated version of these, but I love the pink tones in this one, and it did bloom for me a few times when I first had it, but it probably just hasn't bloomed because I've been taking so many cuttings from it. But I'm not gonna stop because I just want so many of them. This plant I have struggled with, but I think I'm finally getting the hang of it just now. So this is my variegated string of pearls, and this one is actually my more variegated version. This has got to be probably my third attempt at this specific plant, because the other ones I killed. And then recently I went to Semillas, which is a dope plant shop in Chicago. She had some variegated string of pearl, tiny little pots of them. So I got 3 of them and I potted them in this, and they have just exploded. They're so luscious and just like chunky and beautiful. I'm so proud of myself for this. And you can see the roots too. Like, that's so cool. That's just straight up pearls. Like when they're white like that, that's a pearl. When you put them under light, they start getting pink and purple, which is so pretty. So this next one was kind of hard because I couldn't pick a specific type, and that's a tradiscantia. So I would say any type of variegated form of it is probably my favorite because you can get lighter like pastel pink and purple colors. So this is one of them that I have And this is actually a plant that I propagated from a different plant. I'm a huge tradiscantia collector. Anytime I see a new species that I've never had, I have to fight myself to not buy it. But yeah, I love them. I love how prolific they grow. When I went to Tikal in Guatemala, like I saw them growing all on the jungle floor, and it was so cool. Like I absolutely love this plant. Yeah, it blooms all the time. The color is pretty, like it propagates super easily. I just have no complaints. I have so many different pots of tradiscantia going, and I just want to give everyone a pot, and I want my house to be filled with them. This is my graptopetalum superbum variegata, or superbum. Recently I sprayed my plants in seaweed, and I kind of fucked up and sprayed the leaves on this one, so it kind of ruined the aesthetic of it right now, but it's gonna get more beautiful. It'll go back to being its dusty self. This one is my favorite. It's my mother plant. It's growing either a flower or another stalk, I'm not sure. This one I bought as a variegated superbum, but it's not very variegated, so I kind of want to like get rid of that maybe. But these are all propagations that I've grown from this one. Now we got a little jungle orchid cactus right here, and this is my Guatemalense. What's there to say? I love this plant. I think its form is so unique, beautiful, interesting. I love the way it grows. Apparently it fruits. That would be incredible. But yeah, I've been growing this for like over a year. It was a tiny little baby when I first got it. It's just grown so much for me. I can't wait till I can hang this and it's just like cascading down, like, oh my god. Alright, so those were my 10 favorite plants. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, join my Patreon if you want to support this type of content. My plants are always blowing my mind away and just being angelic, and I love them. So I'm a very proud mother.